YouTube. I appreciate you guys tapping into all our videos recently. It's been dope. I think I had a list of notes that I had for you guys, but for the most part, I just want to thank you guys for everything, all the comments, all the likes. I appreciate you guys. If you guys like what you've been seeing, please hit the like at the bottom or make sure that you're subscribing. And today we have a real special video. Today we're going to be doing a color. So for those who have been asking about color or bleaches, things of those nature, we'll be showing you my process and how I get into bleaching and how I get into choosing my products, my toners, all those things. And I'm going to leave it relatively short because when it comes to color and color theory is very, very intricate. Also about going into it and learning yourself too. So I'll be showing you the steps today, and then if you guys have any question or requests for any type of haircuts, anything you guys want to see, please tap in and let me know.
What's poppin'?
Today we will be showing you guys a nice blonde. First things first, you guys are gonna need a protective cape, something to keep the color off your client, keep the bleach off the chairs, anything you need to protect your environment. And also you will need a towel to make sure that you can proceed to having a safe process here, keep bleach off their skin, all those things. I'm gonna be showing you what I'm gonna be doing to make sure she has a safe experience. And we'll be also bleaching the eyebrows, which should be fun for you guys to see. So today we're gonna go ahead and just lift. So as you guys can see, her natural level of hair, I wanna say is a 3. It's not extremely dark, but it does have enough lightness in there where it will lift pretty quickly. So that's one thing you wanna do when you're bleaching is go through the scalp, check the hair texture. Typically you do wanna do a strand test prior, so you know if they're allergic to bleach or not. I've bleached Taylor's hair a couple times, so I already know how it's gonna react. So we're gonna be showing you guys the process, how we go into that. It should be a pretty quick process with her hair. It does lift relatively fast. So we'll be showing you the process and also what I use ratio wise. I can't give you guys all the gems, but I will give you a good amount of them to get this done on your own. You want to have some type of ointment or something to protect the skin. So what I want to do at this point is I'm going to apply Vaseline. This is really simple, quick hack, something you can buy at the store, relatively cheap. I like to apply it around the edges of the skin, wherever that the bleach may be touching the skin. You want to be able to protect that. So you're going to apply a little bit of Vaseline in those areas, and I'm going to go ahead and go through that. And then I have my bleach being prepped. So from this point on, it'll be a lot of close-ups of what I'll be doing, and where I'll be applying it, the area and the order that I'll be applying it. And like I said, this is a relatively simple bleach because the hair is really short, so it doesn't require much sectioning and things of those nature. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it and just show you guys a nice close-up of what we'll be doing, and we'll kind of go from there. I like to have a specific brush for this because when you're applying bleach, at least maybe like an hour in, the scalp's already on fire. You want to have a nice soft brush so you can apply it and it doesn't hurt the scalp, okay? So once I've thoroughly mixed in the bleach, I try to do this slowly. Okay, so first things first, gonna dab of bleach here, tilt the head down, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start in the middle here. We're gonna use this as our T-zone, right? We call it a T-zone. We have the back of the crown area, wherever the scalp has the most amount of hair will be the hardest for you to dye. So typically this area here towards the middle is a lot more heavier with hair. Typically everything around the parietal ridge here lightens faster. Everything along the hairline lightens faster. Wherever the hair is the thinnest, it'll lighten the fastest. So you wanna focus on the parts with the most amount of hair. So it'll be your crown area and coming down towards the apex, right? So that creates almost like a T. So what I like to do is start in the T-zone and then work my way to the left and then to the right. And then from there, we do the shortest hairs at the bottom last. So then everything closest to the scalp will lift the fastest. Bleach, be very generous. One thing that I will tell you, when you are bleaching hair, be very generous. Okay, do not be stingy with the bleach. Sectioning the hair down. Getting all the way down to the root. Section, lift, section, lift, section, lift. Chin down a little more, perfect. So now what you guys are seeing is I'm lifting the roots a little bit. See, I'm lifting here so I can apply at the root. I'm sectioning. Okay, and you want to continue this all the way down to the back area. So I'll be doing that, and you guys will see me move towards the back. And you see how I'm leaving the hairline for a little bit later because I know that will lift the fastest. Okay, now we have the crown area here. As you guys can see, this area also tends to have the most amount of hair. So you want to focus on making sure that you get in between the roots in this area. Come onto the camera, bro. Show the people whose feet we're hearing. Just kidding.
Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want, bro. Say what's up, Zeus.
Featuring Zeus.
What's up, guys? Guys, make sure to continue here. You see, as I'm lifting, I'm sectioning and I'm lifting the hair here so I can get down to the root. Pushing back a little bit. Perfect. Same thing here. I am sectioning through, making sure I'm at the root. As you guys can see, we have the whole crown area applied now, and we'll show you guys what the front looks like. Middle here, and you have basically we have our T-zone, right? The back area here and the top here. So now we're gonna work to our right and to our left. Like, you see I'm being very, very intentional with the brush. Making sure I'm in the roots of the hair. As you guys can see, I'm leaving that whole hairline area late for last so it doesn't get too white compared to the rest of the hair. Making sure I'm getting each root, because that's going to be the super important part when you're bleaching the hair. You want to make sure that you get each part of the scalp. And you guys can already see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but her hair's already lifting slightly. It's turning into a light brown color. So typically when you're bleaching, you want to keep your eye on how fast the hair is bleaching, because that'll tell you how the rest of the process will go. Go ahead and start working down towards the parietal ridge here. Doing is everything laying down, and I'm applying it against the grain basically. And I'm working relatively quickly because I want to make sure that the bleach is applied throughout the hair evenly. Top half applied, and what we're going to do is we're going to work towards the bottom. And the reason we left the bottom for last is because the hair is the shortest, so it's closer to the scalp. Now that the top's processed, we're going to go ahead and do the hairline and work the way down to the bottom. Doing is I'm applying directly against the grain so we get it all the way in the roots, and then we'll come back with it a little bit later and just comb through. Finish applying this bleach, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and put on oil so I can basically capture all the heat and keep everything locked in so that it lifts a lot better. I want to check on the hair, see where the level that it's been at, and lightly take off all the excess bleach. As you guys can see, her hair is lifting really nicely, but for me it still requires a good 20 to 30 minutes so we get a real nice blonde. And if depending on the type of color that you want to get to is going to require a certain level of blonde. Apply one more layer. Okay, and what this is going to do, this is probably going to bring her into the next level that we need. Typically when I bleach eyebrows, this is probably my second time, but typically when I bleach eyebrows, I like to use a lower developer. You want to keep the skin as safe as possible, and it's on the face, so you want to be very careful. So I'm using a smaller brush as well. Make sure you guys are going in both directions. Take your time. After I apply, to take everything that's not on the skin, okay? How's this shit feel? Do you feel anything? No. You're lying. This shit tingles or something?
Bro, I'm literally Thanos.
Okay, cold water. Ooh, she icy though. Have a nice level. That's my dog snoring, guys, sorry. And now we are mixing in our toner, okay? So you can kind of see our model. Nice lift here, right? Cool. So a little bit of yellow tint here. So we're using the 9P, right, that consists of blue and violet to cancel out the yellow, right? So this is a little bit of color theory. I'll go into color theory a lot more specifically in a different video, but today I'm just gonna break down what I'm using. You guys wanna make sure that you're looking at the natural tone and seeing where you guys can take it from there. And have a good consultation with your client and ask them what they really want and what they're looking for in their color. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and apply. I'm gonna start with everything that's the darkest, right? So everything that's the most yellow is what I'll begin with. Everything that's more towards the white, I'm gonna let that for last because it's gonna change the fastest.
This shit clean as
I'm just gonna go in a little bit and clean up our edges. Nice little final here. So what I'm gonna do is just apply a little bit of product. You want to make sure the hair is moisturized, right? Because like I said, it's just been through bleach, so it's really dry right now. So you want to make sure and go ahead and tell your clients to invest in some products for them or have some recommendations for them. Taylor's already done this a billion times, so she already knows how to take care of her hair. All right, so we have our final product. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Any questions, comments, or anything you guys would want to see in the next video, please tap in. But other than that, I thank you for watching. We out of here.
I see.
We out of here.